Hello everyone. So we have discussed in the previous class introduction to the HTML, like how to create a HTML page, what is the page structure of HTML, and also some tags like header tags we have discussed, image tag we have discussed, and anchor tag we have discussed. Also we have discussed what is an attribute. Like attribute provides additional information to the HTML elements. So one more thing, it will always start inside the start tag. Okay. For example, you guys see attribute. For example, here we have anchor tag, right? So this is the start tag of A. So in this start tag only, we have an attributes. Like we have written target, title, and href. So these attributes are there inside the start tag. So again, here also, you guys see here, it is there in the start tag. Okay, because of this is a self-closing element, there is no end tag. But here you guys see, after the image, the attributes are there. For example, we have given title attribute for the H1. This is also we have given inside the start tag. Okay, H1 space title equal to. Okay, so this is what attribute. So now we'll discuss few other attributes, like we have style attribute, we have lang attribute. Okay, so let us discuss. For today's class, I'll create a new file. This is our website folder. So now if you want to create new file, okay, so we can directly create from here, new HTML page. So just go here, okay, click on it. So now give the page name. Suppose I'm giving index1.html. Okay. So now we have created the HTML page. It's very easy here to create the HTML page compared to yesterday what we have discussed with the notepad. With Visual Studio Code, we can directly create the HTML page. So guys, whenever we create HTML page, we have to write the page structure like doc type HTML followed by HTML. So then we have head element. So inside the head, as we discussed, we can create title of the website, also fav icon, and also some other links we'll discuss in coming classes. So as of now, we have learned how to create a title. So I'll just give for this page index1. Okay. So now here we'll open the body tag. So let us discuss style attribute. So style attribute is used to give styles to the HTML elements. Okay. So let us see. So we'll give some styles to the HTML elements. So now, whenever you want to style something, okay, we have to use properties. Okay, so let us discuss some properties. For example, if you want to make this H1 in blue background color, okay, so we have to first use the style attribute. For example, here H1 space style equal to, so background color is the property name, background color colon the value, suppose blue. So guys, these are the properties. Okay, so in CSS we will be learning the properties. Okay, so since we are discussing style attribute, so we are introducing the properties. So if you want to apply the background color, we have to use background color property. So value can be vary. It can be blue, yellow, orange, green, whatever you want. Okay. So this is how to give the background color for any element. Okay. So now you guys see here, what is the syntax of property? Syntax is property name colon value. Okay. So here the background color is property name and value is blue. So this is how to create the properties. So now we'll discuss, for example, before that, we'll refresh the page. How to run the page? Go to run and click on run without debugging. So you can choose the browser, whichever you would like to work. So we got here our output. Okay. So guys, you see here, for this H1, we are getting blue background color. Okay. And by default, the text color is white. Okay. So on top of blue background color, black color text is not looking that much great, right? So white color will look more good on top of the blue background color. So now, if you want to change the text color, suppose now you wanted to change this text color. So for that, we have to use color property, color colon white. Okay. So color is the property name, which is used to change the color of the text. Okay. So guys, as of now, we have discussed background color. Okay. So then we have discussed color. Okay. So now we'll discuss more properties. So guys, for this paragraph also, we will change some text color. How to change? Using the style attribute. Style equal to color is the property name, color colon. Suppose I will just make it into some blue violet. Okay. So color colon blue violet. You guys see here, when we are adding more than one property, suppose here background color is there, also the color is there. When we are adding more than one, after the first one, after this, we should have semicolon. This is mandatory. For example, after this second property, suppose I given color equal to white. It is not mandatory. Without this also, it will work. But if you want to write more than one property, we have to use semicolon. Okay. So I'll just keep, let us follow the syntax. So now we'll refresh the page. So now here we got this blue violet color for the paragraph. See here we got the blue violet. So now you see, so this is our default font size. Okay. I have used here H1, but still this is coming this much. If you want to make some big heading, so what to do? So whenever you want to increase the size of the text, so we have to use font size property. Font size property is used to increase the size of the text. Okay. Suppose now you want to increase this H1 heading size. After the semicolon, we have to give the property name. Size colon. So you can give any number. For example, 40 px. So as of now, I'm giving the px. We can also give some other units, inches, pointers. Okay. In CSS classes, we will discuss. So now, for example, if I want to increase the font size of paragraph, so go in the start tag of P After the semicolon, write this property, font size colon 40px. Okay, or else we can reduce little bit 20px. Okay, so this is how to increase the size of the text. Let us refresh the page. So guys, we have, you guys see here, we got little bit increased. So if you want to see more big, you can just make it 90px. So here also we can make some 30px. Okay, so now you guys see here, we got this big heading. Also, we have increased the size of this paragraph. So by default, the paragraph size is this much. Okay, but using the font size property, we have increased it. So like this, whenever you want to add the styles, wherever you want to style, we have to use the style attribute and we have to use some properties. So we have discussed these three: font size, color, and background color. So now we'll discuss font family. So what is the use of font family? Let us discuss. Guys, font family is used to give font to the text. Okay. You guys see here, by default, we are getting this font, the style you guys see here. Suppose S is coming like this, T is coming like this. So by default, we are getting this font. If you want to change this font, for example, we'll go to a2nacademy.com and you guys see here, this font is different. The style is different compared to this font. Okay. So now how to change the font in web page? Using the font family property. So using the font family, we can change font to the text. How to change? Let us discuss. By default, the font is coming like this. Okay, this is the Times New Roman font. By default in the browser, whenever you create something, we will get that with the Times New Roman font. If you want to change that font, as we discussed, we have to use font family. So now just go to the google.com. Okay. And search here web safe fonts. So what are the web safe fonts? So web safe fonts are the fonts that are universally installed in all the devices. For example, our laptops, mobile phones, desktops, whatever it is, different operating systems like Windows, Linux, MacBook, everywhere. Okay, so the web safe fonts are installed universally across all the devices, also in the browsers. So let us click any link you guys can use. I'm just clicking the first link. So go here. Here you guys see best web safe fonts for HTML and CSS. I'll copy all these web safe fonts, Control C, and we'll go to our VS Code and Control V. Okay, guys, let us add all these things in any heading tag or paragraph tag. So we'll use H3. So I will use H3 for all these fonts. So I'll copy this tag and paste everywhere. Guys, I copied the web save fonts from the browser and I pasted in my page. So now let us refresh the page. So now we got like this, but we are getting the default font Times New Roman. Why? Because we have not yet changed the font. I just copied and pasted. If you want to see Arial, Vardhana, all these fonts, so now we have to use the style attribute. Style equal to font family colon same value. Okay, this is the value. Whatever is there in the brackets, leave for now. That is the fallback fonts. We'll discuss it in CSS. So now we'll just change the font name. So font family Arial. So for this H3, style equal to, so font family, whatever is there here, Vardhana. So here style equal to font family Tahoma. So here style equal to font family. So whatever is here present, so I'll copy it and paste here as my value. Here style equal to font family colon Times New Roman. So guys, Times New Roman no need to add because it is a default font. If you don't add also, by default, the browser will display all the text in Times New Roman font. But anyway, I just added here. So now here style equal to font family Georgia. So here style equal to font family Garamond. So whatever is here, I'll just copy and paste. So now Courier New style equal to font family colon Courier New. So here style equal to font family colon BrushScript. So I have changed the font of all these elements. We'll refresh the page now. Before refreshing, you guys see the font is coming like this. And now we'll refresh the page. So now you guys see the font got changed. Okay, so Arial, Vardhana, Reptute, MS, Georgia, Garamond. So all this font got changed. So this is how to change the font to the text. Okay. So now you guys see. Apart from the website fonts, okay, there are some fonts that are not in website fonts. Still we have to use on our web page. Okay. So how to add those fonts? For example, we have Google Fonts. Okay. So let us go to google.com and we'll search Google Fonts. Okay. So go through this link. This is the official link, fonts.google.com. Click on the link. You guys can see the lots of fonts here. You can see lots of fonts. Okay. So as of now, we will use the Roboto font. Okay. Guys, if you want to use the Roboto font, okay. So Roboto, that is the font name. For example, I want to use for this H2 Roboto font. Here, H2 space style equal to font family colon Roboto. So I have given the font family property, also the Roboto as my value. Let us refresh the page. So now you guys see here properties, right? So let us go to the properties here. So now here you guys see, I used it font family Roboto. but still it is not working. Here it is coming the default font. Why? Because Roboto is not a web safe font. Okay. So whenever the font is not web safe, means which is not installed in all the devices. So then we have to embed the font. Okay, so remember the term called embed. So now first we will learn how to embed the Google fonts. So guys, go to this website, any font. Suppose you wanted to embed the Roboto font, click on the Roboto. There are 12 styles in this font. Okay, so now we'll click on the Roboto. So let us go down. Here you guys see all the styles are there, like thin font and little italic font. Okay, these are italic letters. And then light font. Then we have light italic. Then we have regular. Then we have regular italic. We have the medium. Then medium italic. We have bold font. Okay, so then, yeah, so there are bold is there again. So guys, here you guys see, we have the numbers like 100 we have, 300 we have, and 400 we have. So 500 we have, 700 we have, and 900 we have. Okay. So now that is basically font weight. Okay. So that is font weight. Okay. So now whichever the weight you want to have in your website, we have to select that styles. For example, light, select the light 300, click on it. Suppose you also want to add thin font, okay, very thin font in your website. So now we have to choose thin as well. So let us scroll down. So now regular is always mandatory because for all the paragraphs and all other text, regular we will use. So regular we have to select. So now let us scroll down. We will also choose the medium. See, whatever the styles don't want. Suppose you don't want this italics, no need to select it. Okay. So now we'll use bold and extra bold. This 900 is extra bold. So I just chosen some styles. Okay. So whenever you click on this select style, by default, one pop-up will open here. Like this, one pop-up will open. So you guys see here, whatever the styles we have selected, we can see here. Okay, if you want to unselect, you can just click on this icon. So now you guys see here, use on the web. Use on the web means use on the website. Here it's written to embed a font, copy the code into the head of your HTML. So now let us copy. You can copy the links. Control C. What they said, read it again. To embed a font, copy the code into the head of your HTML. Go to Visual Studio Code where your file is there, whichever is that editor. Go there, and this is our head. Head open and head close. Inside our head means inside the start tag and end tag of the head. You guys can paste it. Okay, like this. We have to first include the links. So now whatever the weight we selected, 100, 300, 400, 500, 700, 900, all we got here in this link. Okay. So now we'll refresh the page. So guys, now you guys see here for this properties, okay, we can see the Roboto font. Okay, so that is how to embed the Google fonts. You can little more scroll down. Also, you can see here CSS rules to specify families. If you add only Roboto also, it will work. or else you can copy and paste this value. Okay, so suppose here you want to change, right? So you can just copy and paste here. Value robot to sans serif. Now we'll increase the font size. Font hyphen size 50 px. Okay, so let us refresh the page. So we also increase the font size. So this is how to embed the Google Fonts. So now wherever you want to add this font, we can copy this and use it. Control C. And suppose you also want to add for these paragraphs, you can use style equal to font family colon. Okay, already it is there. So just copy, paste it here. So here style equal to like this. So style equal to this. Style equal to this. Style equal to this. Okay, I have copied and pasted for all these paragraphs. We'll refresh the page. Now you guys see here, we are getting the font family Roboto. Okay, for all this text. We'll zoom it. See here, this is not the default font. So now one more property I have added, that is font weight. So I just added here font weight, right? So guys, if you want to change the weight, suppose by default, we will get all the headings in bold text. Suppose here also, the heading is coming in bold. If you want to change the lightweight font, so you can use font weight property. Okay, so before adding the font weight, I will use the font family. So font family, semicolon is there. Yeah, make sure that semicolon is there after each property. If we don't have semicolon, see here, some errors will come. So just add the semicolon. So let us refresh the page. So now here we got the Roboto font. Now we will change the font weight. Suppose I'll make it 100. Okay, after any semicolon, or you can always add in the beginning also. So now font weight colon 100. So let us refresh. So you guys see here, now we got very light font. Okay, so that is the use of font weight property. It is used to give weight to the font. Okay, so now, for example, these paragraphs are not in bold. So if you want to make paragraphs in bold, we can add here. So font weight 700, 900 comes under bold. See here 700, 900. 500 is semi-bold. So we'll add it here bold. Font weight 700. Okay, I'll copy and paste for all other paragraphs here. So font weight 700, here also 700, and here also 700. Let us refresh the page. So now you guys see here, we got this in bold. So this is the use of font weight. So guys, we have discussed background color, font size, font family, and then font weight. We will also discuss one more property, that is text align. We'll add the same styles like other paragraphs. So here, okay. So what is the use of text align? Guys, if you want to do horizontal alignment to the text, we have to use text align property. I'll write here it is used for horizontal alignment of the text. Okay. So now you guys see here, by default, the text is coming in left. Okay. So now if you want to move to the center, so now let us move this text in center. So we'll move these properties also in center. Okay. So here after the semicolon, text hyphen align, text align colon center. Okay. So refresh the page. You guys see here, we got this text in center. Also, if you want to make this in center, you have to give text align colon center. Okay. So let us refresh. So we got this in center. Okay. So guys, we can also move to the right. So if you want to move the text to the right, we have to use text align property. And suppose for this paragraph, we will move in right. Text align colon right. Okay. So let us go here and refresh. Okay. So we got this paragraph from the right side. So by default, all the text will be coming from left. Okay. And then we can move in center and we can move to the right. One more thing we can do. We can give justified content using text align property. For example, you guys see here, this is a paragraph. I'll copy this paragraph and I'll paste here. Okay, so here I will paste paragraph and we'll refresh our page. So let us go down. So where is our control? Okay. So let us go down. Yeah. So now we got here this paragraph. I'll just paste it one more time, same text, because I want more lines of text. So copy and paste it here. So now you guys see here, the content is not justified. Means it is not coming in the same line here. Suppose here it is ending here and this line 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 is ending here. So now if you want to make it the justified content, we have to use style equal to text align justify. Okay. So now we'll refresh the page and you guys see here, this is called justified content. Okay. Guys, we have discussed the few properties like background color, font size, font family, font weight, and text align. So this one we have discussed to discuss about style attribute. Okay. So guys, this is for today. Let us discuss some more attributes and tags in HTML in the coming session. Thank you so much, guys.